Hello friends, this is Scott, and fall is in the air, and the temperatures are cooling, and had a little fire. And it's that time of the year that I really enjoy letting the chickens out. They're not going to do any damage to the garden at this point. Whatever they eat, they eat. But they're enjoying being out. They've been behind the fence for the whole growing season, and most of them are out anyway. One's still sunbathing. That's one of their favorite things to do, is just to kind of kick it in the sun when the sun's there. But today's video is about my Asian pear harvest. You know, as you see here, the tree is loaded with Asian pears. Again, there's too many fruit, and they're all fairly small. So it wasn't the greatest harvest, but I'm getting around to this a little late, and we've got a little bit of spoilage. So as you see here, there's quite a few that have fallen off the tree, but there's so many. I mean, there's literally hundreds here. So we've got plenty. And we're going to use them in a way that it's my favorite way to use my Asian pear harvest, because I'm not really that big of a fan of just fresh Asian pears. You know, I find the flavor to be a little bit, a little bit too mild. But a lot of people like them. I don't eat them fresh very much. But what I do with them though is turning them into my favorite dessert or little treat, and I'll show you that here. Very simple process. So anyway. Just taking pruners to cut these off, because if you try to yank them off the tree, you tend to drop a bunch more fruit. So it's better to cut them and try to hold on to them, so you waste a little bit less. And I'll do a little speed picking here, just to kind of, it's kind of the boring process. But there's literally hundreds of fruit that's still on this tree, and so got through it pretty well. It took, I don't know, it took probably 15 minutes or 20 minutes. That's the first basket. Just wanted to show you how many was there. So those went in the house, and then I'm going to show you how much is left of the tree still for the second basket. I'm not sure how many baskets there are here, but there's still quite a few fruit there. So we'll see how full. And I did get everything else in the second basket. So yeah, there's lots of fruit there, a lot of small ones, but there's a lot of goodness there. And we're going to take those in the house. And here's what's spoilage, I call it. I don't call it waste. Because all this material, if we don't eat it, obviously it goes to chickens and they take care of it, or the earth life, the worms and etc. will enjoy this. As you see, that's a sapphire gem hen. It's really going to town on one of those Asian pears. And the other chickens are spoiled. They're out in the yard, but they're starting to wander back in. That's a Barnevelder there walking in. But that's how many we had left. We got into the house for those two baskets. And there's literally, I didn't count them, but there's hundreds of fruits here. And what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to dehydrate them, and it really concentrates the flavor. And then I put them in freezer bags, and I freeze them, and then I pull them out and eat them during the winter months. And again, core them, slice them up, get the seeds out of them, and then I'll put these into my dehydrator. And it's I can't remember if it's 4 or 5. I think it's 4 high. And it doesn't take that many fruit. So it's going to take me, many loads of Asian pears to get through all of them, to get them dehydrated. It says 135 for fruit, so that's where I'm setting it. And it takes about a day and a half. This was about a day into it, and I had taken some of them out already and eaten a few, because I really love these. When they're concentrated flavors, they're awesome. But that's all that was dry at a day, so I know I need to dehydrate them longer. And I did them another half day, and that's how many, so one full 4 tray makes about that many. And that goes right in the freezer, and that's the best tasting snack you can have, as natural as it can be, natural sweetness. No additives, no preservatives, just goodness. And again, I don't like Asian pears just fresh. They're not my favorite flavor, but dehydrated, they are just awesome. And the chickens like them when there's some leftovers. But very simple, but it's going to take me all week to process these. So we'll see how many bags I get at the end of the week. Well, thanks for watching this video. And if you like to make this type of a treat, I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching.